And now the world of the social media, Kinza, it is so dominant over other platforms. Jitna marzi hum log keh lein. Talent, no talent. Followers and the most likes are being counted by our brands जो कि sponsor करते हैं हमारे shows को. हमारे hosting वगैरह सब कुछ उसी से होते हैं. So how do you feel the pressure कि मैंने इतने साल मेहनत करके मैं यहाँ पे आऊँ, कुछ लोग within seconds and followers, likes and you know हमारे बराबर हैं.
To be honest, I have been taken aback by that क्योंकि I have been rejected because of that. कि oh, you don't have enough followers, so you know we cannot take you up for whatever the vacant you know that was. लेकिन ये कि I have never taken that pressure because you know I strongly believe that if I have a skill and I'm able to get it out in front of people, that does not have to do anything with the following that I have because see, because I'm not a social media person at all.
Not everyone is. There are very few people, but now you have to force yourself.
Yeah, because you know, just as a public figure, you really need to upload pictures every day. I'm not that sort, you know, dressing up and taking a picture.
होती है. You don't want to put up आज मैंने ये खाया, आज मैंने ये किया, आज ये तोहफा आया, आज मैं वॉक के लिए गई.
Exactly. आपको पता है मैंने 2 ड्रामास किए स्टार्ट में और मैंने 2 ड्रामास के बाद पब्लिक किया because I was still not comfortable कि यार पब्लिक कर दूँ कैसे होगा क्या होगा. So but I feel कि social media on itself, it's a huge platform for people to show up their skills and talent, but it does have a drawback because आपको intimidation नहीं होनी चाहिए कि आपके followers नहीं हैं तो आपको कोई brands नहीं उठाएंगे. That I feel कि it's not justified.
So moving on, social media has one pressure, then there's another pressure. You work in an industry where hosting, acting, you know, there's this certain look that they want. There's this, for men they have that beard, chitta, pappu bacha type look, you know, and for the girls they want the long hair, they want that fair skin and light eyes and all of that. So there's this figure that they have already pictured in their heads and that's the perfect figure, you know, or a picture of a woman, a picture of a man that is. How do you feel about that?
Again, I would say that it's very unfortunate कि हमें category में divide करना होता है सबको कि oh, I have a dusky complexion and I love it. You know, I have a wheatish complexion.
It's so beautiful.
I love it. I feel, and you know, there are like people who say, oh, you know, your complexion looks so good on screen. But again, I meet people who say that गोरी होनी चाहिए या इंजेक्शन लगवा लो या ये कर लो या वो कर लो.
एक दो से क्या फर्क पड़ जाएगा?
But I was like, I'm so comfortable in my own skin. I don't have to match up to that level, you know, just to say कि आपकी जो definition है beauty की मैं उसके अंदर fit in कर रही हूँ कि नहीं कर रही. And even about the shape and size, I feel you should keep yourself healthy and active. And that's about it. You don't have to fall into any category, you know, जो लोगों ने set की हुई, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, because skin का मैंने बहुत दफ़ा बहुत सारे लोगों से सुना है to a point where I've seen people go extremely very light all of a sudden and I'm like, what happened? And they're like, it's the pressure we need to because that's a requirement.
That's a pressure, and I feel for the people who take a lot of pressure in order to stay in the industry because it has become you know, necessary for their job. So I don't blame those people because but unfortunately they have to change their stance just because other people want it. So yeah, but
it's not easy. It's not easy. The pressure is so much. जब आप तस्वीरें लगाते हो, you know, there are times you don't have a good skin. You start breaking out, especially nowadays when we wear masks. You automatically get mask acne and all of that. And God forbid if you put up a picture and then people start commenting. How do you deal with that?
To be honest, I am so, see, again, I meditate and I try to be, you know, I try to stay calm as much as I can. But this, the comments of people, they really take you to places because then you start feeling, you start questioning your own thoughts कि यार, yes, ये कमी है.
Even अगर वो बात कभी आपके दिमाग में ना आई हो, it happens.
और आपके psychologically आपके unconscious mind में रह जाती है कि उसने ऐसे बोला था. It's just very, I would say unfortunate, and it's very आपको pressurize कर देता है एक तरह से.
So how do you do this? I feel like you're the kind of person who has pretty much control over things, and you, like you said, you meditate. And what is it? There has to be something else which does not let you or allow you, or you don't allow yourself कि ये pressure बिल्कुल बेफायदा है, ये लेने की ज़रूरत ही नहीं है. How do you do that?
See, again, you have to stand strong on your ground. ठीक है, the way you are, Allah Ta'ala has made everyone so beautiful. You need to feel secure about your skin, about your height, about how you look, about where you come from. So I feel I am very much grounded like that. कि मैं हर तरह से I'm very satisfied.
So if you have a chance to plug out completely, not use social media and be like, you know, we're giving too much power to it, would you do that?
I would do it. I would do
in
it
a heartbeat.
Because in a heartbeat I would do it because I really have to push myself to align myself that way. That
Absolutely.
I have to, you know, put a picture and then use a filter, do this, do that, what people are
there
doing.
There are too many rules, do's and don'ts and all of that.
And follow that bandwagon in order to stay, you know, in the news and stuff like so. Yeah.
Too much to do, too much hassle.
Yeah.
So there's a conventional life for women here in Pakistan, especially all around the world, but more in this side of the world. कन्वेंशनल लाइफ है, एक अनकन्वेंशनल लाइफ है जिसमें आपको पता है कि इस एज में मैंने स्कूल जाना है, मैंने कॉलेज जाना है, मंगनी होनी है, शादी होनी है, बच्चे होने हैं, मियाँ पालना है, सास ससुर, and you know the story goes on. How is it for you?
Okay, for me it's I would say a little unconventional because I come from an army background. My father is a retired army officer.
Amazing.
So, you know, with that kind of environment, we're 3 sisters. So, you know, raising up 3 sisters in such an environment, it was a little difficult for him, for my parents.
Right.
But they have given us that kind of environment where we could, you know, go out, cycling, tennis, swimming, and all those things.
Lovely.
So for me, I would say it was that, and abhi jo main hu wo unki wajah se hu because I have been trained in such a way and no pressure as such of, you know, getting married before a certain age या इधर तक पढ़ना है उसके बाद ये करना है. So थोड़ी सी unorthodox approach है मेरे वालिदैन की, which I'm glad about.
Yes, absolutely. So कभी किसी ने नहीं पूछा why you still not married, अभी आगे बच्चे करने हैं, कोई इस टाइप के वो आंटीज आपको मिलती हैं शादियों में?
आंटीज छोड़े, नॉर्मल लोग जिनसे आप मिल रहे होते हो वो पूछते हैं कि are you committed, you know, when are you planning to get married? I you know, it really hits me when people ask such, you know, private questions, personal questions blatantly.
Yeah.
So,
like, hello, do I know you?
Yeah. And then you're talking about my personal life. But बड़े लोग मिलते हैं जिनका उनको लगता है कि उनका right है पूछना कि भाई शादी कर लो, या you know, extra advice they want to give you. It's better to, you know, you should raise some kids, you should get some kids, you know, all that stuff. So, but alhamdulillah, I feel that women, especially in our society, if they have backing of their parents, वो बहुत strong backing होती है.
Of course, and they can achieve so much.
Yes,
with support, of course.
Yes.
And without support, बस इतना होता है कि वो फिर बेदिल चीजें हो रही होती हैं.
बिल्कुल.
और दिल आज़ारी type चीज़ होती है.
And you're breaking every night and then coming on strong tomorrow कि भाई नहीं, अब we have to do it, we have to do it.
Right.
So I feel कि ये it's a blessing.
Of course. And in the last, I would say 8 to 10 years, I think the industry has moved forward. A lot of women are coming forward, whether it's the film industry or the acting industry, hosting. And so many other, like, chefs are coming in, entrepreneurs, itne zyada. When you see all these women, अब ज़रा मतलब मियाँ उनको बोल दिया है कि मैंने बच्चे अब इस हद तक पाल लिया है. Now I want to work. And you see so many women doing that. How do you feel about this?
I feel it's a very it's larger than life for me because यहाँ पे characterize नहीं किया जाता कि औरत सिर्फ शादी पहले पढ़े, माँ बाप के घर पे रहे, शादी करे, बच्चे पाले. No, I feel अल्लाह ताला ने औरत को बनाया इस तरह है कि she can multitask, you know, वो बच्चे भी पाल सकती है, वो काम भी कर सकती है, वो घर भी देख सकती है, वो सास ससुर को, अपने माँ बाप को देख सकती है. So I feel वो सब चीजें हम कर सकते हैं. You just need to align yourself, and it's amazing to see how, you know, women are coming up.
And amazing to see that there are men now who are helping their wives in raising the children equally, whether that comes to kitchen work, all the dirty work that usually the women have to do, you know, washing their clothes and all of that. So whenever you settle down, do you see yourself having another half who is equally involved in whatever you do at home?
I don't know if that is going to be a deciding factor for me, but that person needs to be on the same page.
On the same page with you.
I need to get the same vibe in order for us to, you know, move ahead.
Right.
So yeah, and of course these all things come in that. कोई gender based roles नहीं होने चाहिए कि तुम ये करो मैं ये करूँ, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होना चाहिए. कि मैं
नौकरी में जाऊँगा तो it's like a understood thing that you're going to sit at home and do nothing.
Yeah, I feel it should be divided. कभी मैं, कभी तुम, कभी इस तरह से होना चाहिए.
Yes. So we have another segment coming in. In that segment, I stalk you guys on Instagram, like you all know. I take out 3 pictures, and on 3 pictures ki I'm sure koi na koi story hogi. So I'm gonna ask you, what's the story?
Okay, sure.
So here we have the first picture. What's going on? Because this hunk is loved by many women out there.
Oh my God. Oh, it was such a delight to work with him. It was a show. So this was shooting April 2019. We were shooting for a web series called Ek Jhooti Love Story.
Oh, it was a web series.
It was a web series for Z5 for an Indian channel.
Okay.
So we were shooting, and this was a this was a shadi scene happening.
Yeah, it looks like it.
और उसके अंदर ये था
कि
उसके अंदर ये था कि I have to pass by, and so we have like a little bit of interaction, and he thinks that I'm coming towards him, and I just pass by him. So it was a very interesting scene, and you know, people, Bilal Abbas has so many fans. So they were like, how can you ignore? How can you ignore him?
I know.